In this video, we'll show you how to change the water pump on your Nissan Altima. You can find it on CarParts.com via the link in the description. For safety reasons, we strongly suggest watching our video on how to jack your Nissan Altima safely. It's also safer to disconnect the battery. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Nissan Altima Car Battery. In order to change the water pump, it is necessary to carry out a complete bleed of your cooling system. To do this, we recommend that you watch our video, How to Perform a Coolant Flush on a Nissan Altima. While you're at it, you can change your serpentine belt and tensioner pulley, as access is easier. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Serpentine Belt Nissan Altima. To gain easier access to the water pump, you can remove the alternator first. To do so, we recommend watching the video, How to Replace the Alternator Nissan Altima. Brush the 4 bolts holding the water pump and spray them with penetrating oil. Using a 10mm wrench, unscrew the 4 bolts holding the water pump. Then remove them. Depending on access, you can use a ratchet. Remember to position the liquid collector under the pump. Be careful when removing it. Coolant remaining in the circuit will flow. Remove the seal. Hey, it's Alex from CarParts.com. For great content, our best price, and fast shipping, download the CarParts.com app now. Protect the entrance to the cooling circuit by plugging it with a cloth to prevent impurities from polluting the circuit. To avoid any risks of leaks, clean the water pump seal surface thoroughly with a razor blade. Then scrub with fine sandpaper. You can order the water pump used in the video on CarParts.com via the link in the description. Everyone's natural reflex is to take the water pump in hand and turn the pump pulley to check that this element is rotating correctly. But this is a serious mistake that can irreversibly damage the water pump. Get the new water pump. You need to immerse the water pump in coolant and turn it around 10 times. This prevents subsequent leaks, as the pump must never run dry. Get the new seal, then put it in place on the new water pump. Roughly install 2 bolts to hold it in position while putting the water pump back in place. Take the new water pump and install it, making sure the seal is firmly in place on the pump. You can now screw in all the water pump retaining bolts until they make contact. Finalize the tightening crosswise and with a torque wrench. Return the alternator to its housing. To find out more, we recommend watching our video, How to Replace the Alternator Nissan Altima. You can now put the serpentine belt back in place. Pay careful attention to which way up you use it. The writing on the belt must turn clockwise. Slide the new belt around the different elements, respecting the layout from the initial assembly. To fully put it back in place, lift the serpentine belt tensioner in order to wind the serpentine belt onto all of the pulleys. Then release the belt tensioner to fully extend the belt. Before starting your car again, check that the belt is properly positioned in all the pulleys. Now you need to refill the radiator with coolant and purge any air from the circuit. To do this, we recommend that you watch our video, How to Perform a Coolant Flush on a Nissan Altima. The video also shows how to expel air from the circuit when refilling it. Put the engine cover back on. Then screw it back on. Then you will be able to put the wheel back on your vehicle. Put the car back on the ground and block the wheel properly. Reconnect the battery. Operation complete.